How we doing, you guys? My name is Bryan Beck. This is the company selection and history board for Aviation 314. A pretty quick little presentation here. We're just going to run through what company I chose and a quick history on it. All right, so Spirit Airlines is the company I chose. I thought this one might be kind of fun to research. They've gotten a lot of bad press over the last couple decades. Pretty efficient, little reliable airline, but they tend to pop up in the media for all the wrong reasons pretty often. So, quick company history. What we know them as now as Spirit Airlines actually began in the early 90s. They actually started as a trucking company back in the early 80s, late 70s. They bought up a couple MD-80s and Douglas DC-9s, flying mostly around the Midwest and northern states of the U.S. More recently, in '99, they moved to Miramar, Florida. That's where their current headquarters is. That's where they still are. And a few years later, they went to an all Airbus fleet. They fly all of the A320 family. That started in 2006. They've currently got 293 of them, most of which are going to be the older generation A320-200s, or the COs, as most people call them. They've had pretty steady growth every year. They're adding routes. They're all throughout, obviously, the Southeast, but they also have a lot of destinations in Mexico and Southern America and the Caribbean. And for passenger volume, they currently stand as America's 8th largest airline. Now, towards the end of last year, they announced an attempt to merge with Frontier Airlines, another group that gets a whole lot of bad press. Neither of them are terribly known for their customer service. So it's kind of interesting, the two of America's worst airlines getting together to make one giant conglomerate. After this merger goes through, we're waiting on regulatory bodies to approve it, but they'll become America's 5th largest airline, right behind Southwest, I believe. They are a publicly traded company. They're New York Stock Exchange traded. They go by SAVE as their stock ticker. And they've got a pretty similar line to what you're going to see from most of the big American, or really big anybody airlines around the world over the last few years. You can kind of see, excuse me, right around 2012 to early 2013 is kind of the end of the Great Recession. Airline travel really started to pick back up. And you can kind of see they peaked out right in 2015 at a high price of $84, which was huge for them. Over the following 5 years, they averaged about $45 for their shares. And of course, on the right side of the slide here, you can see that steep spike down that happened to just about every single airline in 2020. And of course, we all know why that is. But that's all I've got for you guys. Thanks for watching.